Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Brando aka Miracle for another video for you guys today. Today we're going to be looking at the deck that I made a video on yesterday, which was my Stardust Junk Synchron build. Let's get right into the card by card. Starting off, we play one Effect Veiler. It's a very good hand trap. I like to be able to have hand traps versatilely available to situations. So during your opponent's turn, if you started with your opening hand, it's very good. I do play it at 1 only because it's not really one of my favorite hand traps, but I do want to be able to use Crossout Designator and have that available for it. Alright, so this is part of the combo, Junk Synchron. If it is used as a Synchron material, you get to add a Junk card from your hand, which is either going to be Junk Converter or Junk Synchron. If this card is in the graveyard, you can send one card from your hand and special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. Meaning, for example, if you can't even get it to use a summon, you can do Junk Converter's ability and discard it to get it into the graveyard to get it special summoned. Alright, next up is Omni Dragon Botar. It is a dragon level 1 monster. Its special ability is if it's a monster you control is special destroyed by a card effect, you special summon it. But really, that's not really going to be any way it's usable. The effect doesn't really matter. I've never had to get to use the effect. It's really what our next card does with it, which is our Converging Wills Dragon, aka it's a Majestic monster. And Majestic on the field or graveyard. When this card is drawn, you can special summon it. Usually you're going to draw it with the Arrival of Light spell. And once you special summon it, if you're controlling one of your 8 or higher dragons, which we do play, Crystal Wing, this card, Shooting Riser, I'm pretty sure can get up to that level. Those are the two level 8s I majority play. So it's special summoned, and if you special summon with the level 8 or higher in the field, you get to bring out the Dragon Botar, so you can get a level 10 Synchro out. Or so you go Majestic Dragon plus level 8 plus another level 2 or hold on. Can't think of the. So it goes. You can get a level 10 out basically. All right. Next up is Doppel Warrior. I play 3 of them. It's a very nice synchro card effect. When a card is special summoned from the graveyard, you can special summon this, and when this card is sent to the graveyard, you get to special summon 2 tokens. It pretty much continues your synchro plays. You play 3 Caligo Crow because majority of the time your goal is to have Junk Synchron on the field in your first turn. So Caligo Claw Crow is very active at all times. I play 2 of the Synchron Carrier because during the main phase, it's a normal summon of a Synchron and a level 2, so you get a free level 5 out and it'll continue your plays. I like to play Junk Converter because the play is if you have Junk Converter and one of your lower Synchrons in their first move, you subtract, for example, Stardust Synchron, get that, search for the Junk Synchron, and you'll have a level 2 in the graveyard to use Junk Synchron's ability. And its other ability, if it's sent to the graveyard as a synchro material, you can special summon a tuner, which you play a lot of tuners. Guaranteed you're going to have a tuner in the graveyard that you can use that effect for. I play the level 2 Satellite Synchron. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, or if a monster is special summoned from the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. So most of the time, it's going to be able to be activated. If you have a synchro monster with Warrior, Synchron, or Stardust in the original film, you can make this card level 4. Next up is the main card of this deck, Junk Synchron. When it's normal summoned, you can target a level 2, which is going to be one of these guys. And you can special summon it, and its effects are negated. But Junk Converter's effect is the graveyard, and so is this guy's. I play 3 Ash Blossom just because I do like hand traps. I think I skipped over Maxi completely. I'll go back to it. I just think, and it has the tuner versatility, so I think it should be at 3. Maxi is a level 2, so I played it 2. If I wasn't level 2, I'd probably play it at 1, just like Effect Veiler. But you do have room in this deck. So, yep, just basically a basic hand trap. Alright, we're on to Stardust Synchron. If this card is in your hand or in the graveyard, to contribute one monster you control, and you can special summon it from the graveyard. And when it's normal or special summon, you can add a spell or trap. That's why we play the Arrival in Light for that effect alone. Alright. I'm playing Regeki in this deck just because a lot of the time the format right now is Runic and Sprite, so people like to play around Lightning Storm, so I think Regeki is the play in a spam board type deck. I play one Monster Reborn because one extra special summon can affect your synchro plays significantly. And I play Reinforcer of the Army because you're playing your two main combo pieces plus a few other cards in this deck are warriors, so it is very versatile. I play 3 of the tuning because it also sends a top card of your deck to the grave, and you can search for either your satellite, your junk, or your Stardust, or even Jet Synchron if you want it in your opening hand. I play a Synchron Overtake as well because I do play the Junk Warrior to search out for your Junk Synchron, so you have so many cards to get Junk Synchron into your opening hand. Now this card is interesting. Arrival in Light's a very nice continuous spell because it lets you stack the top of the deck to make Converging Will Dragon the card you draw. You draw one card, you'll draw the Converging Wills, and then it has a second effect where you can special summon a tuner from your hand. So if Converging Wills has already been used, you have another effect that's very versatile. I play 2 Called By because I don't like hand traps on the opposing team. And I play 1 Cross Out because there's other cards that hand traps like Regeki, Monster Reborn, Imperm. Generic cards that Cross Out is very useful to get rid of. Imperm because I need to play at least 1 to get Cross Out enabled, but Imperm is a very nice opening card. If it is you're going second, this is a second play deck, so you use this on your opening before you play, and you have one of your opponent's monsters effects negated. Alright, starting off with the synchros, the majority of this deck is why it matters the most. We have Martial Metal Marcher. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target a tuner in the graveyard and special summon it. Synchro monster, use this card as a material, is treated as a tuner, will face up in the field. So you could easily use this card and Kaliga Crow to get out your Junk Warrior, your TG Hyper. There's a lot of this card is pretty much an entrance free to your tuner. I play Armory Arm. It's a very nice level 4 synchro that once per turn you can target a monster. It's an equip spell with 1000 attack, and if the card is destroyed, a monster by battle, it does an extra inflicts damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's attack, which I did use in the clip beforehand. I play 1 Junk Warrior. Don't really get to summon it very often, but Synchron Overtake is active due to that, so that's why I play that. I play TG Hyper Librarian because if you can get this off and then special summon Junk Speeder, you can go off. I play a Soul Blackwing Sahura the Rainstorm because it's a level 5 that's not a tuner, generic, and during the main phase, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish 1 Sahara the Rainstorm from your graveyard and special summon it. So you can if you summon 2 of them, you can reuse 1 of them. I play Junk Speeder, a very nice card in this deck. If this card is synchro summoned, you can special summon as many tuners as possible with different levels, which with this deck would be 4. You have Satellite, Junk, Stardust, and Jet. Next up, I play a generic level 6 Charge Warrior. Draw 1 card. It's an extender. I play Clearwing Synchro Dragon. If you can find a level 8 dragon, instead I play Crystal Wing, but Clearwing, it's a good negate for level 5 or higher for certain decks, and it's just a very nice card in my opinion with its ability. I play Shooting Quasar because it's a tuner dragon, which is very nice, and it has a very versatile effect, and you can synchro summon during your opponent's main phase. So You can send one monster from your deck to the graveyard whose level lower than this card in the field. If you do, reduce this card's level by that monster per turn. You cannot activate monsters with the same names as the sent card in the graveyard. So it's pretty much you can reduce this from anywhere to 1. I think the highest monster I do play is 4, so you can reduce this to a level 3, which is very useful. I play 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. It's a very nice generic level 8 Synchro Dragon that can be used to summon, for example, Shooting Majestic Star Dragon and what's it called? Converging Wills. So the best combo would be to get Shooting Majestic out would be you could either summon Crystal Wing, which is level 7 plus level 1, so that's 8. So you need at least, I think it said plus 1, so you need at least 1, so that's 8. You need 11. You could do 1 and then Doppel Warrior or Kaliga Crow. Or you do Crystal Wing plus these 2, which is 10. Plus I would do Crystal plus Will plus Doppel to finish off that. I play Baron de Fear, one of the best generic synchros in the game right now. Very nice negate plus destroy, self-explanatory, and it gets to reuse some of your synchros. Shooting Majestic Star Dragon, one of the best newest cards in the game. It is challenging to get out personally, but I do think it deserves a spot in this deck. Like I was just explaining, that it takes a little bit to get it out, but with the effects it has, once per turn you can negate the effects of one monster your opponent controls. This card gains an attack for every monster in your graveyard that has Stardust or a Synchro monster with Stardust in its text. Next up, we have Pep. While your opponent or your life points are less than your opponent's, it's unaffected by opponent's card effects. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000, target 1 monster you control, and 1 your opponent controls, banish them. And at the start of the battle phase, this card gains the difference in life points. And our final card in the deck is Shooting Quasar. So the best combo to get Shooting Quasar out would probably be this. It would be, you get I think it would be getting this to 3, summoning this would be 8, and you need 4 more. So Armory Arm. So Armory Arm, Sahara, or any level 5, and Shooting Riser or Martian Metal Marcher. Its effects, this card can attack maximum per battle phase equal to the number of non-tuner monsters, uses some synchro material. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can negate an activation. If you do, destroy it. When this card leaves the field, you can special summon Shooting Star Dragon from your deck, which I was playing a Shooting Star Dragon, but Shooting Star Dragon is more beneficial if you do have the Stardust, which I don't have the Stardust at the moment, so I'll have to craft Stardust and fit him into the deck. If I did have to, I would take this guy out. Take out this guy. And then I would add Stardust. So that would be the official extra deck I would recommend. But for now, the combo I was playing with a little bit of different Synchro monsters just to get Synchro plays out there. Also, a card you could also play is Stardust Slifer, Divine Dragon. It's a rare. It's a very cheap card. Satellite Warrior is a very nice card as well. Alright, if you guys have any questions or anything, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for all the support we've been getting recently, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.